Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Shepherd out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Mathurin in at the 3.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Turner. Gobert with the block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Here's Mathurin. You look at Minnesota. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. It's stolen by Shepherd. Pass to Mathurin. Now Shepherd. Outside Mathurin. Shepherd with the ball. And it's good for 2.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Here's Edwards. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Edwards passes to McDaniels, and Mathurin comes to help. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Mathurin attacking, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And strong off the bounce. Mathurin will keep coming. This kid is willing to challenge you.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
14 feet away, Minnesota with the rebound. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Siakam inside. Edwards defending. Siakam passes to Shepherd. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. And Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Pacers making a change here. Toppin's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McConnell. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Randle outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Here he goes. And McDaniels with the block. Randle against Mathurin. Randall with the bucket. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Toppin against McDaniel. Toppin passes to Mathurin. And the three off target.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Randall outside. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 4. There's the drive, and Toppin throws it down. No question. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Picked his pocket. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Shepherd. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Indiana shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Alexander Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Shepherd, pass to Toppin. And the three ball is good. Toppin's got a couple of threes now in the first for Indiana.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conley's shot is off.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Out to the right wing. From the arc. Randall grabs the board. Now, Alexander Walker. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by a year. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Jackson is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Walker. Then there's Shepherd. And it's Furphy in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. For 3, Edwards. The Pacers pull it in. And here's Jackson. No scoring in this one. It's tipped. Outside Edwards. The rebound by Shepherd.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Good on the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. And here's Edwards for 3. Edwards with another miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Driving in, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Conley with the 3, sinks the triple. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
Shepherd, the pass to Toppin. Outside Jackson. Here's Walker. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Minot. Puts up a three. Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Toppin. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pacers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Walker.
Walker. 2 shots.
And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Randall. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop. Decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Mathurin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. McConnell kicks to Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Bucket is good. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Now, here's Toppin. 10 points for him. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 9, Alexander Walker.
1:14 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Siakam. It's stolen by Randall. Here we go, 1-on-1. Takes a 3. Toppin pulls it in. The Pacers have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Siakam outside. Back to Toppin. The shot. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Shepard's checked in for Toppin.
2 shots.
And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from McConnell.
For the Pacers, TJ McConnell.
And both free throws good for McConnell. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Siakam against Randall. Count it. Randall's got his third basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Pass to Turner. Can't get it to fall.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy at his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the three, the small forward.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to Randle. Lets it go with a three. Shot by McDaniels, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Stolen by Michael Conley. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Randle from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Randle's got 9 points.
And helping the team space the floor there, Randle with so much more confidence now from the outside.
And the shot goes down.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Bounce pass from Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. 18 points for him. Over Shepherd. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Is infectious.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Siakam sets a screen for McConnell. And the layup is good. McConnell's got his second bucket. Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. McDaniels gets a wide open look. It's good from long range.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
A shot by McConnell, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Drives to the hoop. Basket, good. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's McConnell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Shepherd's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
Here's McConnell. 8 points for him. Puts the move on. Turner passes to McConnell. For 3, Siakam. Minnesota with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kickball. And some changes here for the Pacers. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's topping in for T.J. McConnell. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. And it's Mathurin missing. Minnesota leading by 5. Got a piece of it. Gobert dishes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo.
Timeout.
That's his third foul of the game. And so it's Rick Carlisle here, and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So both teams making some changes here. Mathurin against DiVincenzo. Outside, Walker. There's the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. This one for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. DiVincenzo against Mathurin. And that one, good. Mathurin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
DiVincenzo kicks to Clark. From the low block, DiVincenzo can't hit it. Pacers trail by 8. Walker in the corner. Outside Mathurin. Indiana moving the ball around. Buries the long-range jumper. Toppin's got 13.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammate.
Lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
36 seconds left in the third. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Furphy. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. High post shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He has 5.
Defensively, you have to pay attention to Mathurin, and sometimes that leaves guys open.
Pacers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Second team foul. At the line.
That free throw good from Walker. Both teams will make substitutions. He doesn't get the second one. Alexander Walker on the wing with the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy, as he said.
And at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got Walker. We'll be topping out there with Jackson. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Furphy in at the shooting guard position. That's the Pacers 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Furphy. Off target with his 3. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Now Walker. checks in a screen on Conley. Here's Walker. Pass to Furphy. And it goes down 2 points.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Edwards inside. Now here's Reed. Fires the three. Walker with the rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Toppin throws it down.
He just powered that
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Garza. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Conley. It's good. 10 points for Mike Conley.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
Inside, Edwards finishes strong. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He likes the effort. He likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it, and let's make the most of it to win this series. Let's see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Right side, Edwards. And Turner with the block.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Here's Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock is at 3. Randall. The Pacers pull it in. Matherin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shepard. No good. Shot missing. Great tee that time from Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Matherin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 9 points. Right wing, here's McConnell. No good from outside.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from McConnell. McConnell's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Here's McDaniels driving to the basket.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Timberwolves.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
That is a great finish! Oh,
Oh, my.
taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's McConnell. Hits the three-point bomb. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Turner with a screen for McConnell. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Alexander Walker. Good! And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thank you for that, David. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals.